Hello everyone and welcome back to NordicBuilder. It's me JT here and it's time for another video. So I'm currently, you can see I'm not having a tripod, I'm not in the Lego room at the moment because I'm outside it. When you have seen others of my videos, well, we did see you, cat. Where did you go? Wanna say hello? Slumpan, hello, you're in video. Well, you who would have seen my other videos would have seen that there are some videos from out here where there is this side full of boxes. Then we emptied that side because we did some measurements. So the boxes were on this side. Now there is only one box here and there's not Lego in it anymore. The only Lego still out here is actually this little box. And that's mostly for my kid. It's some Duplo, need to be washed. There is some Lego in the bag. And like I said, we did some measurement here because we are gonna build a closet here. My father-in-law is gonna help with that. That's why we need the room. And of course all the sawdust and that, I don't want that into Lego box. And there's still other stuff we need to move around and fix. But I'm feeling to building some Lego today. And not Lego sets. Just take... In this light, my beard really looks red. Oh, sorry, I'm digressing. I want to build some mocs. So, let's go in and build, shall we? Oh, yeah, that's right. That's right. Yeah. May have to clean up this room a little first. And I got a new chair there. I used to sit on that chair. I got a little office chair now from a flea market. But yeah, I probably need to tidy this room up a little before I can start building. Well, the boxes have to go somewhere, right? Well, the truth, not all the boxes went in here. Just some of them that I wanted to know where I had. More. The other one has moved down into the basement, actually. But I think in the process I did figure out some place to put stuff in my Lego room. Obviously I have these IKEA Alex units. I have 4 of them. And not all of them, I would probably say nearly none of them have Lego in them. But there are some, well, they have Lego bags. There is some of this Neuyig, also IKEA, different sizes. Then I also have some Smart Store boxes here. They're not sponsored by anyone, but they're good for storage. I do have some vanilla ice cream boxes. Yeah, we have eaten a lot of vanilla, but this is actually saved from many years. So, and there's more of those. And I have plenty more of the Word from. But I'm always on the hunt for better sorting boxes. And the one box I can get for actually free or nearly cheap. I take mine in one place and they're free. Usually where I buy my Lego. Is these kind of boxes. And there are some more there. This is actually garbage. I'm filling it with fake Lego and throwing out. This is candy boxes. Only I have to do is wash them, and then you can do that in the dishwasher. But I figured out that I can actually, I don't know if you can see in the light here, but I could actually fit them behind the Alex units and still have the Alex not sticking out from the tables. So that's pretty good. So I have, I thought I can go for nearly 50 behind 2 of them each table, so that's pretty good. So, but yeah, I will start cleaning and then we will actually build some Lego for once. At least I will try to build some smaller creations. I have massive ideas in my head, but yeah. Let's sort, and I'll probably find some pieces while I'm sorting, so I'll be back in a couple of hours my time. Well, yeah, probably a couple of hours, but only a couple of seconds in yours. That took some time. It's actually the next day, actually. But, well, out here is basically the same. Moved out some, more packing material and some empty boxes and lids for the candy boxes. I have over 100 of candy boxes. Some filled with Lego and whatnot, but the Lego room is still a little messy. But I can go in here at least. And I have almost both tables completely. So I can have working space, also my desk. I still have a couple of stuff I want to order for this room. That will come in handy. And of course you want a color guide in there, not sponsored. Of course it's not the ideal Lego room, of course I want Lego sets, you know. Lego sets. I have some Lego sets, it's on the shelves. Some minifigs and whatnot. There's some other I found. There is actually a Lego set up there too that I bought. I don't know if I'm gonna keep it or not, but this kind of an old one. 367 moon landing. And I have to put that back when I have two hands. But I got a few boxes more down to the basement actually, and well, like I said, it's not the ideal like I want, but I have a working space, and it also gives me, before I take the boxes downstairs, I have boxes here to work with. The only thing is that I think it's, no, it's not that box, that is for some. One of those boxes has some, they have a box in the basement that belongs to it when I'm starting to rebuild those. But I do have some Lego sets here, yeah, where you saw, and here's some Technic. I think I have shown my shelf before that I have stuff that's non-Lego, but I still love. Mewtwo, Lord of the Rings, Optimus Prime. Mewtwo is my favorite Pokemon, if I cosplay him too. I am a Generation 1 Pokemon lover. Will I get a new Pokemon set? Eventually, yes. But so far they're a little too expensive, and we have a lot going on in... Whoa, lighting here. Lighting here is not best. There we go. We have a lot of other stuff going around. So I will work with what I got so far. Whenever the Pokemon is getting cheaper, I will buy that. I am more looking forward to Minas Tirith. Have to look out for that one. I hope they're gonna do a nice GVP. But like I said before in this video, before I started cleaning this room up, a little tidy it up, it's time to build some Lego. So let me put you on the tripod, and I will show you my plan for that, because I have put myself a challenge as well. Yeah, that's better. You audience are not on the same spot that you usually are. You're gonna move there eventually again. But for this sake, like I have the tables ready. I plot a little cloth on it so I can easily bunch it together in the sheet. Because, like I said, I want to build something. Build something from our mind. But as I do have a lot of color sorted pieces, I have a lot of other stuff. I don't just want to, you know, start building and finding pieces that way. But I do have a lot of bulk Lego I bought that I have not sorted yet. So therefore I put myself a challenge. I have this. Yeah, it was made like this. It was this cover. It was another bag covering and then stuff. So I thought, why not just dump it all out, see what's in it, and build with only the pieces in here, and see what I can come up with. Shall we? I'm gonna dump it, and I'm probably gonna move you a little. Then I'm gonna go back and forth, and well, probably a little time lapse for you guys, I bet. But let's pour it out and see what we have. well, we can definitely do some building. There's a lot of plates. We can build a boat. Let's see. This is gonna be loud. Maybe not. I got the other bag off. Wheel on the floor. Okay, I'm gonna give you a little look-see here, I think. Before I start building. What I can see, there is Ninjago, there is CD, of course. We also have stuff that isn't Lego. There's a little piece like this one, yeah. Stuff that always have to be sorted. There's even a little here. A boat. We even have a horse. See the definitely Ninjago. There was some. Looks like there are some sails here. There's a horsey for my wifey. Gonna enjoy that. Yes, that's just like that. So yeah, I will put here back a little, and I will see what I can build. There's a parking sign. They were probably gonna say for my daughter. took a little longer time to build than I thought. I did went into this bag with a little plan. I haven't seen the pieces yet, but you know this habitats build that people build. Was it 8x8, right? I thought that could be a good start. Maybe I could build a couple. Well, as you saw it, the time lapse, and sadly the camera cut off. It became a lot bigger than a habitat. It's a 16 by 16 foot mark. Pretty neat, actually. I kind of like it for the first mock I build in a while. You can actually take off. Ooh, there goes the palm tree. It's not the best one. I would love to have some other pieces, you know. But there's a story behind it as I build it. So let's have a little storytelling, shall we? The storm was raging. The brave first mate stood at the helm, keeping the ship at bay, so his friends aboard could take to the ships and escape. He was not so lucky though. He ran to the cliffs, the ship straight ahead crashed, and he was aboard. He was able to get himself to shore and also able to rescue quite a few materials from the ship, including some treasure and the flag. Now he's waiting on a deserted island with a lonely palm tree, catching some crabs and fishing for some sea serpents, waiting to be rescued. But there was some really nice pieces, including the flag here. Funny, I found the flag in the beginning before I found the figure. First I was gonna do one of the Ninjago ones, because I was Ninjago in this. I was in Ninjago City Star Wars. There were actually some friends, so my wife's gonna be happy, so there is sales from Destiny Bounties, Ninjago one. There's actually 2 of those. There's this piece, I don't really know where that's from. Could it be same ship or whatever? Some old regular horses. Yellow always gets beat up. Or yellow. Of course there was some next nice pieces. Here's some next nice chests. Regular chest. There is one chest with gold in there as well in the mock. There's some nice figures. We even have a Darth Maul. And he has his other legs. A little Joker missile. There's actually 2 of these in here. Yeah, so yeah, there's some older torso that has been beaten up. Some Ninjago ones. CD ones. I also realized, going through it, I found pieces. I found problems with tails and whatnot, and a red big fig arm in this configuration. And of course, like everything, I have to Google, and there is actually, let's see if I can remove it and show you. In this little cast away, there is a carpet. It's just a sticker on it, and I thought this was pretty neat. So I had to Google Lens it, so I can search it on Bricklink. And it turned out it's from a Ninjago set, where they have an enemy with big fig arms, mostly brick built. Put this back, and what was it called? I think it was a Dragon Forge. I think it has a dragon with 2 colors, 2 heads, and well, 2 tails in one. And I'm not a huge Ninjago fan. There are many of the sets I don't want at all. But I do try to collect all of the dragons. There's except one I don't really want. I think I bought it in the collection, though. And it's when they went into I don't know what that Ninjago was called. But when they went into the arcade games. I don't like that, one of the blue dragons there. But I love the mech dragon from the Ninjago movie. that's nice. So yeah. But overall, some pretty nice pieces, and there was There's plenty of swords, not the more, unusual ones. I will have a fit in my world eventually. There's some other stuff. There's a lot more to going through, and I mean a lot more. And there is a boat, and the hull that floats, for instance. What is there more? Yeah, there is my wife will say, "Well, how can you know that they're from?" I know there's train pieces, because I have that in another batch I'm going through, but that's completed. It is not. It's just a couple of pieces. I have to look. I have to sort now. I kind of want to build more now. So this has been a pretty long video, I think. I don't know the end result and if the timelines will be any good. But this has been my first mock in quite a while. Now I don't have my old tractors, because that's the only mocks I think I still have left from basically my old days, and I think my tractors I kind of built long time ago. I can't remember really when, but it's not stumble on childhood, it's a little older than that, in my 20s somewhere. So at least that will be probably 15 years at least since I actually built something except sets. And I'm kind of proud of this one. Especially since I had the limitations of just what I had in one bulk buy of Lego. And to be the first one in a while. Of course, if I'm gonna keep it for a while. I'm gonna keep it for a while as well. It probably will end up being with me for my first convention too. And being quite a while on it. And in other news, I will probably also be opening a Facebook page where I will feature pictures on my mocks, and I will link to my videos and other stuff that I found interesting about Lego. So stay tuned for those links. It'll probably not be in the description when this video is uploaded. It will come edit a little after. But now it's time for a fika, and I have a... Well, actually I have a video to fix the video you're seeing right now, like always, right? But stay tuned, stay for more. And if you like the channel, like always, put a like in, subscribe, a comment. Please, comment. I want comments. I'm gonna be better to respond to them probably now when we have started to fix stuff here in the house. I can soon move my computer closer to where I have my Lego. So, bye bye! Happy building!